Hi folks, welcome to My Lead Gen Secret. My Lead Gen Secret has been in business since 2018. There are people joining My Lead Gen Secret who are totally brand new to online marketing, and there are others who have become happily involved with MyLeadGenSecret.com that are highly skilled professional online marketers. Now, what I'm going to do here is just show you how to send an email through the system. There's a lot to talk about with this system, but in this particular video, I'm going to discuss exactly how to send an email from the back office, both basic and a little bit more advanced. So pay attention. And the good news is you can pause this video, rewind it, replay, so that you can learn exactly how to do this. First thing I'm going to do is log in to a demo account for the purpose of teaching you how to send an email through the system. So we'll log in and then click on Mailing System at the top. Now, once you're in the mailing system, you're going to notice there are two types of mailings that you can do. You can mail by lead partner or mail by date. Now, if you chose mail by lead partner, as you can see here, there are lead partners that MyLeadGenSecret.com uses to select leads to provide to you and I. On a daily basis, we get 100 emails a day. Now, when you enroll one affiliate, it immediately jumps to 200 emails a day, as long as they're subscribed, and that's mighty powerful, folks. When you do the math, 200 leads a day times 365 days is 73,000 leads a year. 146,000 leads every 2 years. That's powerful, so the idea is to stick with it. Now, some people like to test from different lead partners, which emails might have better conversions, but you'll see, since you're limited to one email a day, it might take you a little bit to determine that. So here's what I do. I choose mail by date. And then what I do is I select all. As you can see here in this demo account, I have so many emails or leads that I'm going to be sending today. Now, you have a send from. I just leave it at send from my name, no reply at MyLeadGenSecret.com. That's where I choose to send from. You can choose whatever you want. That's your call. Okay, so there are saved emails here. What's that? Well, in this drop-down menu, you will see the subject lines of the different emails that you've sent since you've started. Because I haven't sent any emails yet in this demo account, you don't see anything in the drop-down menu, but what you can do is choose one of those, click load, and the subject line would load and the body would load, and you'd be able to just go ahead and click send right away, which is the very bottom right here, send email. Okay, that's one option. Another option is this. When you signed up to My Lead Gen Secret, you were given the option to buy 30 master email swipes. What's a swipe? A swipe is a sample email with a sample subject line and a sample body that have been tested, used, and proven and have had conversions. And so the value of those, even at full price, is very powerful. Now, when you first signed up, you were given the option to buy them at half price, or later on, if you didn't do that, you can buy them at full price. And it doesn't matter. I'm not going to show you the master email swipes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 10 swipes that we all get as members in the system. So where do you find those? When you click on affiliates, which is at the top right here, and I like to pause the video if it starts, and I scroll down and you'll see affiliate email 1, email 2, all the way down to affiliate email 10. So you get to use 10 different pre-made affiliate emails that we all get, and if you did the upgrade, you get 30 more. And these are just ideas of what you can say to people and how you structure those emails when you send them out. Underneath those, which I'm not going to talk about much at all, are text ads that you can use, and there are 5 different text ads. And then there are banner ads that you can put on your website if you're versed in HTML or if you have a blog and you want to put a banner on your blog. Those are different ads you can place there. That's not the purpose of this training session today. What I'm going to do is a basic demonstration of sending an email, and I'm going to choose one of these as an example. So let's go down to, let's say affiliate email number 3. And what I'm going to do is underneath the subject and the body, you'll see red text that says import affiliate email into mailing system. So I'm going to click that. And when I do that, it jumps back to the mailing system tab. I'm going to select all so that all the leads move over to the right-hand side. So it says I'm selecting emails for mailing, and then you'll see that the subject line is already pre-populated. That's because what I chose just automatically populated in the subject line in transaction speaks louder than words. Now I can make this even more complicated, but I'm going to do that in the next example where I show you more advanced email sending. And inside the body of the email, it already populated because by choosing the red letters, already pre-populated it, and your link and your signature's in there. Powerful stuff. Now, you may notice that everything's here kind of to the left down like a skinny line where people can read it in skinny lines. We have a choice. In the olden days when we used to use typewriters, remember those days? We used to type all the way across the whole page and then come all the way back and type all the way across the whole page and then hit return and come all the way back and type all the way across the whole page. When you're doing email marketing, the reader, the recipient who received the email, it'll make their eyes easier by reading straight down instead of across. So that's why you see short, skinny sentences like you see here that go straight down, because it makes it reader-friendly. And so the more reader-friendly it is, the more you can get more opens and reads and more engagement and more clicks. And that's why it's important to keep these little paragraphs and sentences nice and short so it goes straight down like that. And if anybody was ever wondering why that is, again, for those who are not experts here who've been doing this for the first time, that's why. Make sense? So I'm not going to do anything inside the body of this email at all. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, nice and basic, leave the link there, my signature's there. Those are the two most important pieces of this to make sure your link is there and your signature. Now underneath the email is where you're going to click send. But before you do that, you have a couple of choices. The first choice is perfect timing. And if I hover over that, you'll see it says we can now predict the optimal delivery hour of the day for you to, each of your leads in a nutshell is in the time slot when a subscriber is most likely to open and click your emails based on historical activity. Actually, we do more than just predict. We can deliver your email exactly during this sweet spot time window, landing on top of their mailbox and boosting your opens and clicks. Now, you can use perfect timing, or you don't have to use perfect timing. Let's be real simple about what perfect timing is. Everybody gets a list of emails. In that list of emails, there's a date stamp and an exact time stamp of when that person opted in to our partners list. That's the time that this will be sent out, is right around the time they opted in. Now, it's not perfect, even though it says perfect timing, but it's close to it. What do I mean? Well, somebody could have opened their email at a time that they normally don't open their emails, so that makes it not perfect, right? Because maybe they won't open their emails the exact time that they opened this one, that they opted into this one, but it doesn't matter. I use perfect timing only when I feel like it. That's it. It's just a, hey, do I feel like using perfect timing this time or not? That's all that is before you send your email. Now, what you want to do is click on preview. A pop-up comes up, and when you click preview and the pop-up comes up, it shows the subject line, the entire body of the email, so you can check it, make sure it works. And what I'll do is I'll click the link as well and open that in a new tab to make sure it goes to the sales page and that my link is in there, and it does. Okay, so let's go back now. So the email looks perfect, so I'm going to close that pop-up. And then what I do is click Send Email Now. Now, I'm not going to send the email because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the email in a little bit with a more advanced email that I want to put together and show you how to do, okay? But this Send Email button right there will send your email within 23 hours later. You can send another email just about a day. So once a day, you want to make sure that the email in the body is perfect according to your liking before you click send. And by clicking preview, you're able to review it, make sure everything's good, and if it's not, well, you can adjust it in the body and fix whatever needs fixing, and then click preview again. And once it's okay, send your email. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do now is log out, and I'm going to log back in, and I'm going to show you some more advanced ways to send an email. So here we go. The mailing system is where we go, and I'm going to leave it on mail by date. I'm going to select all so that they all move over to the right. And so now my leads selected for mailing are there. Now, what I do to create an email is I use something called my creative imagination. Guess what, folks? We all have one. If you start thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know if I can think of the words to say, right? Well, guess what? We're all self-fulfilling prophecies. In other words, you're right. Whatever you believe, you're right. If you believe you can't, you can't. If you believe you can, you can. You won't be able to think of what to say if you think, well, I'm not sure I can think of what to say. So you need to start to use your creative imagination to create emails. Or you can go to an email you received that was quite effective and duplicate that and tailor it to whatever you're promoting. Create an email that you can send every single day. So what I'm going to do is create a subject line, and I'm going to create an email. What do I do to do that? Well, I do that on a notepad or a text document on my desktop, and I'm going to show you how to do that right here and now. First thing I do is I grab my link. Where's your link? Well, if you go look in your back office and you go to Home, and I'm going to click there, you're going to see your link right here. So copy that. Now, you can do Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste, or you can right-click, whether or not you're using a Mac or a PC, and you know how to do that on your own. So this is not a computer lesson. This is how to send an email lesson. So my link is right here. There it is. We've been given the ability to source our link. What do I mean by that? Well, this is the first advanced thing that I'm going to teach you. Right here it says ampersand source equals with X's. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it at the end of my link. And I'm going to change the X's to, let's say, my lead gen secret, MLGS. Why do I want to do that? Well, because if somebody signs up, I'm going to know that they came from the leads themselves rather than somebody I might have sent on my own list. Now, I'm speaking to two kinds of people. People who already have their own lists and are fully aware and knowledgeable about autoresponders and how to send broadcasts to their lists. But I'm also speaking to somebody who's never done this before in their entire life. So if you put ampersand source equals and whatever you want to put here to tell you what the source came from, I use MLGS when I send all the leads from my lead gen secret, because that way I know that the sign up came from MLGS. So that's the link right here now. It's nice and long and it shows your referral ID number at the end, and then ampersand SRC equals, and put whatever initials you want there. And I use MLGS, and again, it's based on whatever you're promoting. You may be promoting other things besides MLGS. Now let's talk about variables or merge codes. So I'm going to go to Mailing System, and I'm going to select all again. Okay, they're all on this side now. You've got to make sure that you select them all to make sure they're there. So if you left this page and you go back, you need to select them all again and put them on the right-hand side. Now down below, you'll see codes that you can put in the subject or the body of the email. And frankly, all I use is their first name. Now you'll see here, it's brace, exclamation, first name, underscore, fix, closed brace. Okay? So I put this in the subject line so that when they receive the email, it'll show their first name instead of the merge code. So let's go back to my notepad. In the subject line, you'll see I have that variable or merge code, first name fix. They said this wouldn't work. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to manually paste it in the subject line. I did not choose my saved emails. Remember, I showed you before you can click the drop down and choose any one of the subject lines of your saved emails. it'll populate one of those saved emails that you've used before. Instead, I'm writing my own message. First name fix. They said this wouldn't work, ... Now I'm going to scroll down and delete all this text in the body here. And now up here, there's what we call the kitchen sink with all kinds of little buttons and doodads. Now, folks, don't say, well, he didn't teach me that button in this video. I tell you what, use your common sense. Play with it. Go through them all. Check out what each one of these buttons mean. For example, if you want to number something, click the one on the left, number 1, okay? And let's say this is test. And then when you hit enter, number 2 comes up, test 2. Then when you hit enter, test 3. So that's just kind of how that works. So go back to your notepad, and I like to say, hi, first name, comma. Then I made an email, which I'll go over in a second, and I'm going to copy it all, and I'm going to paste it right there in the body. Wow, there it is. Hi, first name. So if the guy's name is Charlie or the gal's name is Mary, it's going to populate their name when they receive the email. Now, what I'll do just for the heck of it is I'll read this email to you because I created this with my creative imagination. And again, you can use your creative imagination too. That's why God gave you one. You want to provide your leads with value. Teach them something in your emails. Give them helpful hints and tips. Tell them stories, maybe lessons that you've learned online. That provides value. It helps them to get to know you, like you, and trust you. We call that the KLT factor, know, like, and trust. Then you can put your call to action at the end of the email or even in the PS, and maybe situate it here and there throughout the body of the email. This way, you're not constantly sending emails for them to buy something or join you like everyone else does. Be different. Give your leads value. You can even duplicate another email you receive somewhere else. So here's what I wrote. Hi, Mary. In all seriousness, so many high-profile successful marketers told me, your lead generation system will absolutely not work. But I clicked this link anyway, despite their negative prediction, and I'm glad I did. It not only works, but it proves that those so-called professionals cannot read minds. That's right, they cannot read minds. I was told there's no way that you, yes you who are reading this, would agree to receive 100 to 200 leads a day for as long as you remain a subscriber for the rest of your life. They said, those kind of leads don't work. They only work for people who have big lists already. Think about that. What a joke. They had the nerve to claim that I don't work and that you don't work. Really? Then why are people just like you coming on board left and right? Why are people clicking this same link and jumping on board to receive 100 to 200 leads every single day? When you go for it, you will have proved all of them wrong. I did. Now it's your turn. Click this link. See you on the inside. Now, I wrote the word photo because that's where I want to place my photo. P.S. When you get started, I will help you. Call or text me, and I put in my phone number, my email address, my Facebook link, and then I made some more spaces and I put 3 dots way down below. Why? Well, because every email that goes out has an unsubscribe button. I want to push that unsubscribe button down as far as I possibly can, because when I email them tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, I want them to keep receiving my emails until they know me, like me, and trust me, and eventually buy or join. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're emailing them day after day, isn't that going to annoy them? Yes, it will. Some of them will get annoyed. Welcome to email marketing. But guess what? Others will be following you. And if you're real with people, they'll get to know you, like you, and trust you. And when they know, like, and trust you, they're going to click your link and join you. A percentage of them will, and you will succeed. This is a plain email here, see, isn't it? There's no bold, no italicized words. There's no underlines. There's no color. There's no photos. In fact, there's no links yet, right? So let's show you how to do all of that. Again, part of the advanced training here. So, hi, first name. In all seriousness, now what I like to do is make that an accented word. So I'm going to click underline. boom. In all seriousness, so many high-profile successful marketers told me, now, this is a quote, so I want to italicize this. And so I'm going to click the I next to the B. See how it italicized? Your lead generation system will absolutely not work. Now I'm going to kind of say not and put an underline there. So that made the paragraph a little more real. Use your creative imagination, folks. I mean, don't go mental and change every single line that's in there, but I clicked this link anyway. Now I want that to be a call to action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my link and I'm going to copy it right here, okay? That's my link right there. So copy that link, just the link. Don't copy the words of my link. I'm just going to go back in here. I'm going to make sure this is highlighted. And then I'm going to do a little chain here that says link and click on it. And I'm going to paste that link right in there. And this protocol changes automatically to HTTPS because that's how my link was set up in the text document. Now, when they click the link, I want them to go to a new page. I don't want them to stay on the same page. And here I am invading their email account. Now they're going to go back and find it? No. I want to go to Target and choose new window _ blank. So I'm going to go back to link info. I have the link info here. I have ampersand source equals MLGS because I'm emailing the leads from my lead gen secret. Then I went to Target and opened it in a new window and clicked OK. Now, if I click away from that, it turns into a URL, doesn't it? See? So if somebody were to click on that, it'll take them to my page. And I'm glad I did, right? So it not only works, and I'm going to make that word bold, but it proves that those so-called professionals cannot read minds. That's right, they cannot read minds. So I'm going to make cannot underlined. So see when I'm doing this, I'm making the email live and in color with a bold so it makes reading easier for the person. Let's continue. I was told that there's no way that you, yes, you. Now instead of making you capitalized, I'm going to make you bold. That way it's not capped. Who are reading this would agree to receive 100 to 200 leads a day for as long as you remain a subscriber for the rest of your life. They said those kind of leads don't work. They only work for people who have big lists already. So I'm going to, again, italicize because that was a quote. Now I say, think about that. What a joke. And then I'll just underline joke. They have the nerve to claim that I don't work and that you don't work. Let's underline that one too. Really? Then why are people just like you coming on board left and right? Let's make coming on board a link. So I'm going to go back to the link, highlight it, go back to the link, paste it in there. It changes the protocol to HTTPS, which is secure. By the way, HTTP is not a secure protocol. HTTPS is. And because our links are secure, it'll change the protocol right away. And then what do? I go to Target and I choose New Window. Okay? Boom. So now there are 2 links in there, but I click this link anyway. And down here where it says, just like you are coming on board. Let's continue. Why are people clicking this same link and jumping on board to receive 100 to 200 leads every single day? I want those words there in bold. When you go for it, you'll have proved all of them wrong. Now, go for it is a call to action, isn't it? So I'm going to highlight those words, again, go for it, and turn that into a link, the same link. Paste the URL, go to Target, Target set, new window _ blank. Okay? I did, now it's your turn. And I'm going to say your in lowercase, but make it bold. Now it's your turn. And again, these are my words. You can choose your words, whatever you want. Now click this link. I'm going to do a space, an arrow, and a couple of equal signs. Let's make this whole thing a link. I'll go back, paste the URL, target new window, underscore blank. Okay? Boom. See you on the inside. This is where I want to put the photo. Folks, I want to explain something to you. Did you know that every image that exists online, like this button here, is an image? Every image that you see online, even up here, is a website address. Did you know that? Every image that you see on the internet actually has a website address. Lots of people don't know that. You have to host an image to make it live and visible online. Hosting an image is by making it a URL website address. Now, experts who are watching this video are saying, yeah, Kevin, come on, get on with it. Get on with it, right? But hey, it's important that new people understand this. In order to put your photo and your signature here, you need to make your photo an image. It's not a link yet. It's not an image URL. You need to make it a link. Well, I could sit here all day and show you different places that allow you to make images into links. Some of them cost money. Some of them are free. I'm going to show you one of them that's free. It's not the only one out there. So let's go here. This is Imager.com, and that's IMGUR.com. I know that's how you pronounce it because I asked Google. This is one of the sites that allows free image hosting. You join it for free, so you can upload images and then turn them into links or what are known as URLs or a website, because every image is a website. So once you join free at Imager.com and you're logged in, you're going to click on the circle at the upper right-hand corner of their website. Then you're going to click on Images. Now, once you're there, you want to click on the green button that's labeled Add Images. Next, you're either going to browse to grab the image you want from whatever folder it's in, or you can simply drag it here. Now, I'm going to drag the image that I want to use as my signature image in the email that we created in My Lead Gen Secret. Now, when we do that, it will appear right here. See that? Next, you simply click on the image. There, you'll see that it created a direct link to the image itself. In other words, it has turned your image into a URL, a link, an actual website. Now, from here, you're going to copy the direct link. And you can test it by pasting in one of the tabs in your browser. And here it is. So what you do is you go back to the mailing system in My Lead Gen Secret, and where it says photo, I just put the word photo there. I'm going to highlight it. Now, where do you put the image in? Well, that's right here. I'm going to hover over this, and it says image. I'm going to click it, and now the image URL, I'm going to paste it right in there. And what I want to do, because it's about 300 by 300, is I'm going to make it a little smaller and change the size of the image to 200 by 200, which in my opinion is ideal. 200 width, 200 height. You see how I did that? Now what I'm also going to do is go back and grab my link. Remember my link? I'm going to copy that. And what I want to do is go back and go to the link up here and put that link right in here. And make the target new window and click OK. And see that? My photo shows up, doesn't it? Nice and pretty and clean. And it's also a link. If somebody clicks on it, it goes to my link, and I'll go to Preview and click it. And there's the link I assigned to the image. Now you can just simply finish up your signature. Now, because of what's called sessions online, your page may have actually timed out. So what you want to do so you don't lose everything is to copy your email. And here's how to do it so that your signature photo is copied as well. The only way that we can include your photo when we copy the body of your email is by copying and pasting what's called the HTML code, which is stored in a place called source. First, go to source at the top of your body and click it. Now below that, you'll see the HTML code for your body of your email. You want to highlight all of that and copy it. Okay, now log out, then log back in, then go to mailing. You'll see mail by date. Then go to select all and move all these emails to the right-hand side. Now it shows leads selected for mailing. Now scroll back down to the body. First, you want to delete what's populated in there. Then you're going to click on source again at the top of the body. Now paste what you copied before you logged out. And notice it's all there, including the photo, all neatly pasted and ready to send out. So let's put the subject line back in there. So I'll go back to my notepad, my text document, and I'll copy the subject line, and I'll come back here and paste it in right there. Yeah, they said it wouldn't work, ... So the email's ready to send. We'll just look at it in preview. Now, we've already tested all the links. The email is there. It looks perfect. So we're going to close this preview, click close, and I'm going to send email. Now, I'm not going to use perfect timing in this one. I'm just going to click send email, and here goes. Your message has been queued. You should be able to view it on the statistic page in a few moments. Please wait 23 hours before your next mailing. So the mail's been sent, and now part of my saved mails. And then if I go to statistics, I'll see the stats on it, but I'm not going to go there. This video is to show you how to send a basic email and then a little bit more advanced email, and that's it for this video. I certainly hope that you rewind this video, stop it, pause it, play it, learn it, do it. That's the most important thing. Send emails every single day and don't miss a day. And the more you send, the more your list grows, and when your list gets to thousands and thousands of leads, guess what? The law of averages start bending in your favor, and all the emails you sent to date, you're going to have a cadre of people who are starting to get to know you, like you, and trust you, that'll click on your link and join you in whatever you're promoting in your system. So with that said, again, welcome to My Lead Gen Secret. I hope this is valuable to you, and you make it a wonderful day.